Hi, welcome everybody to Santa Ana Unified School District Arts Forward segment of Art Walk in January. We're so excited to have you here. I'm Robin McNair. I'm the coordinator of visual and performing arts for the school district. And tonight we're so excited to present to you the dancers of Godinez Fundamental High School. So with me, I have director, Ms. Laura Sotelo. So Laura, jump on here with me.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, we're so excited to have you here and your dancers. They're so amazing and beautiful. And we would love to hear a little bit about your program, what you've been doing, and how has dance happened during the pandemic?
Sure. Well, thanks for having us, and thank you for supporting our program as usual. We're excited to be here. Basically, what's happened now that we're all virtual, we're creating videos online, collaborating. That hasn't changed. So the dancers know how to work together and listen to their ideas. And we have this amazing crew here that's with us, Angela, Diana, Fatima, and Allison. And with their help, working together, creating choreography, creating concepts, working on everything from makeup to hair to, what the choreography is going to look like. Essentially, the creative process is still alive on our team. It just looks a little bit different, and we have to structure it differently in terms of how we organize ourselves. So there's a lot of emails, there's a lot of texting, because we don't get to see each other every single day. But when we did meet during the semester, we would just brainstorm, come up with ideas, come up with music selections, and then we would film on a specific day. And so the students are able to go and on their own time, they're videoing on the street, they're videoing in their homes, they're videoing at a park. And then we have Tammy Tran, who is our media person on our team. She edits the video and she's just so knowledgeable and I'm so thankful that a student like that is on our team who can help us still be visible, because that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that our students are being highlighted, that our students are performing, and that the community is seeing them do all these amazing things.
Yeah, so that's why we love so much having the SAUSD Arts Forward segment of Art Walk, so we can show what your amazing students are doing. And we are grateful for the skill sets that our students are developing, like you're talking about Tammy Tran, and becoming knowledgeable in editing and putting things together. A lot more of our kids are becoming more and more multidisciplined in their arts. So thank you for setting that up. What we're going to do is, you can see we have 4 of your amazing dance team members here tonight. And we're going to start by looking at some of their work that they're doing that you've been describing. And then we'll have a few questions with them. So we'd like to introduce Ali, who's going to be up first. So let's watch her work. Wow, so let's meet Miss Ali. Hey, Ali.
Hi.
That was, when I'm watching you, I'm thinking girl power right there. That was some amazing dancing.
Thank you.
Um, First of all, I want to introduce you. You're one of the co-captains of your team this year. So tell us a little bit about that and your experience as a leader.
Well, I last year, like, Diana was our co-captain, and I would say I looked up to her a lot, and she definitely like encouraged me to take on this role. So at first I was really scared because I didn't know if I had like the skill set for it. But I think this dance that you just saw and just being online virtually like has really helped me become a good leader. I definitely always try to talk to the team and see if they need anything. I definitely encourage them a lot because, it's not always easy. So I definitely try to keep them motivated a lot.
Wow, that's so lovely to hear how you're attending and being mindful of your mates on your team and looking out for them and reaching out a lot. You're right. We need that so much right now. What a lovely example of leadership in your growth. And I love that you thought you can do it and look at here you are.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the dance that you were doing. Tell us about that. What's the context? Set it up for us.
Well, when Miss Otello presented me the opportunity to choreograph, I really wanted to do a fun dance just because, like, we're in very difficult times. So I wanted something that the dancers could have fun doing. And this song, my sister actually showed it to me. So I was like, okay, like, I'll use this one. And I showed it to Fatima because we worked on this piece together and we both did it. And it was just really fun. I just wanted it to not be something that was stressful, if that makes sense, like something
Yeah.
the dancers could do and have fun while doing it.
So this is yours and Fatima's original choreography?
Yes, we broke it down into two sections.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about that. What was it like choreographing virtually?
Um, it was a lot of like, oh, like me and Fatima being like, oh, do you want to do this part? Do you want to do this part? And we showed each other like what we had and see how it combined together. And me and Fatima have very similar dance styles, so everything kind of just worked together. It was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you guys were putting this together and you're thinking the song, you want it to be fun, you want it to be something that's going to be uplifting because we know, that's what we need right now. And we know the arts are absolutely a means to well-being. Uh, in all of the dances that we're going to see, you guys had very unique locations. So tell us about yours. You're there next to the freeway. It looks like an empty parking lot. Is it an abandoned building? Like, what made you choose that, and how did that feel into what you were trying to convey as a dancer?
Well, I live like right across the street from the parking lot. I live like in an apartment complex, so there's some buildings like right across the street, and our other like leaders in our team, they wanted the set to be like a street, so it was very convenient for me just to go across the street. But I think the dance and what we were wearing was very street style dance, so I loved the vibe of it, and I think like the background really played a role in the dance.
Absolutely, bringing in the whole um, freeway, even, right? And the fast pace. I thought it was great. Just you made that another element of your dance.
Thank you.
So you talk about as a leader and what you're doing with dance that you apply your dance skills in your daily life. How do you do that? How is that manifesting for you?
I've definitely have become a lot more confident in myself. Performing in front of the whole school really helps you with that. Because you're like, for example, in presentations, I was like, I dance in front of the whole school. Like I can get up in my, AVID class and present something. So definitely that. And also like I'm very into fashion and things like that. So not being afraid of like what to wear, that has definitely helped me a lot. So dance has really boosted my confidence in so many different things. And yeah, I'm very grateful for that.
Absolutely. And it manifests. And so we're so excited to see the young woman that you're becoming and what you're going to continue to go on and do. So how does dance play a role in your life moving forward?
I think it'll definitely be a stress reliever. I have a lot of fun when I dance, and even though it can be stressful when you don't get movement or things like that, it like helps you forget about some things in life, and it's just so much fun to move around and to dance and to connect with music and, have wear nice outfits and be in like outdoor locations and things like that.
Yeah. And didn't you say you're going to study fashion
Yes, I'm
and
interested.
business?
Yes.
And there's always people who are designing fashion for dancers as well. So maybe we'll see your name on a label. That would be very exciting.
Yeah, I would.
So yeah, why has dance been an important part of your life, especially now?
Well, I think now it gives me a reason to, get get out of bed and to really connect with my body. Like I really look forward to 6 period dance when we're able to stretch, and Miss Latello's really good at yoga and Pilates and really connecting ourselves with our body. And I would say especially now in these times that has helped me a lot to just stay in peace and stay in one.
I love that, stay in peace and staying one. And absolutely, the arts really have been a means to well-being for all of us right now. So thank you for modeling that. Thank you for sharing your beautiful dance and your soul. It's been really delightful to talk with you. We're going to next talk with Angela. So we're going to check out some of her work. Hey, Angie, join me if you would. Sorry, Angela. I just nicknamed you. Wow. So when I was watching that, I just felt such freedom in your movement and freedom of expression. It was just beautiful as you were really, it was fun. I wanted to dance right there along with you.
Thank you.
So you're one of the co-captains too, or this year, right?
I'm actually captain this year.
You're the captain. Okay. So what does that mean to be the captain?
It was kind of random for me because like I always wanted to be the captain of this team and to put myself out there because I'm a very shy person and like my teammates really know that I'm very, very shy. And to put myself out there, I was just like, I'm just gonna go for it and hopefully I could be a good leader for my team and help my team out this year.
Absolutely. How have people had to rely on your leadership this year as a captain?
Well, I choreographed the first half of this piece along with Diana, same as Ali and Fatima. And I helped them with the choreography. And if they have any questions, well, they would message me, like if they're practicing out of dance, they message me and like I help them and inform them on like the movement and how to properly do it.
Nice. So what is the purpose of this dance that you guys are all working and collaborating on, putting this piece together? Because your piece was a just under 2 minutes. Allie's was just under 2 minutes. So are you guys working on a bigger piece? What's the big picture?
Well, we decided to do this as a pep rally dance. So the beginning of the year, Ali and Fatima choreographed this piece, and well, me and Diana we really didn't think that we were gonna choreograph. And then Sotelo told us like, okay, you guys should choreograph a piece to like along with that dance to help out and incorporate it and make it like one bigger dance and have the team work on something.
Nice. How did it play out?
It was fun. It's kind of hard to do everything virtually. Like you really don't know what the team needs and like how to help out the team. But I feel like this was really something to like get your mind off of it and out of school and just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna do my makeup this day and I'm gonna get ready to film this video, and like you have something to look forward to at the end of the day, or like when the sun's setting, like it's just something to look forward to.
That's so great. And you're a part of a legacy too of dance at Godina's, right? Your sister is an alumni.
Yeah.
So how do you find your own identity and not be in your sister's shadow?
It's really hard, honestly, because well, so Tella knew me since I was like 6 years old, and I performed in one of their dance shows. So like I've been trying so hard to be like not my big sister's little sister. Like I've been trying to be like Angela myself. And it's been really hard because I have two older sisters that I have to kind of like meet their standards because they're doing a lot of things. So it's kind of difficult, but I find my way around it.
Awesome. So what's that like at home? Are they around at home, or do they have input on what you're doing with your dance?
Yeah, they really help me. They motivate me because sometimes like I'm just like, oh, I kind of don't want to dance today, but they're like, remember what you want to do, remember who you want to be, and like they kind of make me like, if you don't want to do it this day, you have to do it. So like, especially my sister that was on the team, she's kind of like, she's the one who told me to go for captain. She's like, I wanted to be captain, like you should try it. So they really help me like stay motivated and like stay positive. So
That's so great. How about your parents? How do they support you with your dance?
they also support me so much. Same as my sisters, like they're like, you can do it, like because I don't see myself as like the best dancer, and like I find a way to improvement, and sometimes I throw myself down, like I'm not good enough, like I'm not gonna make it. And they're always like, you can do it, like if you can put yourself on stage, like you can be better and be a better version of you. So they're really
Yeah,
supportive.
that's so beautiful. And then it sounds like that's what something you can pay forward to people as you're the leader and encouraging them and helping out. Yeah. I know your sister was going to try to join us today, but unfortunately she got called into a COVID training. So that COVID thing has sort of taken over a lot of things, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'd love to know a little bit more about your location choice for where you chose to do your dance, and how did you set it up? Who was filming you? How did that all work?
Well, actually, my older sister filmed it for me, and we had to choose that location because I live in like apartments, and it's kind of like there's always people walking around and stuff, and that was like the emptiest place in like my whole apartment complex. So we had to choose that section, and that's the only place where the sun actually hits because like the building kind of covers everything. So she chose that section for me, and she's like, "Okay, you're gonna stand right here. I'm gonna record you." Like she's really good at like keeping the camera steady. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, there you go. It was great lighting, and you, again, another family support in helping you with yourself as a dancer. So it looks like you want to study, get a Bachelor of Fine Arts and pursue commercial dance. What's your vision for yourself?
Right now, I joined another dance company, so I'm doing two things at once. So I've been trying to like get mentors. Like last year's coach, she's really mentoring me into like, you need to take these classes, and you know, like she's helping me out a lot. It's kind of difficult, but I feel like I just need to improve in myself, and then put myself out there.
Yeah, and then you have something else you want to do besides study dance as well. What's that?
I want to study in veterinary because I love animals so much. I recently got a puppy, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go into school, and like, if my puppy needs something, I know what to do. Like, I'm really invested in animals. Animals really affect me a lot. Like, if I see a little animal in the corner, like sick, like I get so sad. So I just decided to like, okay, I'm gonna like have two. So if one doesn't work, I have another one, like have a backup. So yeah, I decided to do that as well.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm with you. A lot of people have adopted pets during COVID, haven't they?
Yeah.
So tell us, is your puppy going to big, or is it going to be a big dog or a little
Well,
dog?
told us she was gonna be little, like 7 pounds, but she's 6 months and she's already 18 pounds. So she's
Oh,
getting
wow.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to be athletic for a puppy, right? So beautiful. Well, I feel you too on all the pets out there that are homeless, animals that are experiencing homelessness. I actually have two of my own cats and a homeless cat that I have adopted. So he lives on the outside and the other two live on the inside. So that's great. We do need care for our animals, and we wish you all the best with that. So Any words of wisdom you want to pass along to those coming up and following you in the dance world?
I feel like to not give up on yourself, because it can be so easy to just give up on something and just say, I'm not gonna do it, I give up. And like, even if things get hard, that gives me more motivation and should give you more motivation to keep going and work even harder, and like prove people wrong that you can do what you want to do.
I love that. I love that. And you know what? Your powerful words came out in your powerful dancing. And thank you for keeping the arts alive and the joy of dance alive and well in our lives and showing us the silver linings. So we're going to talk to Diana now. And thank you so much for this time with you. We'll bring you back, everybody back at the end for the final roundup. All right. Thanks, Angela. Diana, you're one of the captains too on the team. So we want to hear about what's happened for you, because you have said that the dance has changed your life. So in what ways have you seen that happen for you?
Honestly, dance became an outlet for me to kind of escape like reality in a way. Like it makes me forget about all the problems and everything just in general that affects me in a negative way. Like dance just brings like positive energy into my life, and it makes me like appreciate life more. Just because it makes me feel good and it feels good on my body, and it's just good to surround yourself with people that share the same passion as you. And it's nice to just dance.
Absolutely. And I loved it because that beautiful energy was coming out in your dance, which was just solid joy. It felt like joy through your whole body. So tell us about your location and why you chose that.
Where my friend lives, because she was the one that filmed me, there's an alley, and I thought like since our outfits are kind of like streetwear, just like Ali had said before, I thought it was a good idea to kind of just give that background so it can kind of match the energy with the dance and the outfit, and just I think it was like pretty good.
You know what I thought was very interesting was the fact that there you are dancing over a speed bump, basically, right? Which is like, slow down. You're like, oh, heck no, I'm not slowing down. And even some of those yellow caution things, which framed you really well in the whole thing. So from a visual standpoint, it was beautiful in terms of what the visual effect of it all. So what was that experience like for you dancing in an alley? Did people stop and watch? What was going on?
Well, because it was an alley, not a lot of people were around us. Sometimes cars would pass by, but they would just kind of like stare and be like, oh, like she's dancing. Like they're kind of interested as well. But it didn't stop me from doing what I was doing. I just kept going until I was done, and then they were interested as well.
So this is your third year on the dance team. What inspired you to be on the dance team in the first place? And what's your plans moving forward?
Well, I remember coming into 8th grade orientation and seeing the dance team dance, And I was just like, I want to be one of those dancers. I want to be in that team and I want to like dance. It really inspired me to be a dancer. So my freshman year, I got put into beginning dance, and I was determined to make it to dance team and become a dancer and just be one of those dancers that I saw as an eighth grader. So that really inspired me and just gave me the motivation to be a dancer and be the best version of myself.
So what has your learning journey been like as a dancer? Has it always just been easy for you?
In the beginning, it wasn't. It was very intimidating to be with dancers who have had experience and know what they're kind of doing. That was my first year of dancing, so it was really very intimidating. I was the youngest still with Angie, and it was just intimidating and it was hard to get out of my bubble. But I had a lot of support from my team telling me like, no, it's okay, like don't be scared, just get out of your comfort zone. And I feel like after my sophomore year, that's when I really like started like being myself as a dancer and pushing myself and getting out of my comfort zone and doing dance because I love to and not being scared to go to my fullest potential.
Wow, that is so beautiful, because how many people get stopped by their fear and then they miss out on things, right? Because they were so afraid. So yeah, how beautiful for you to step up and face your fear and do it anyway. I think that's the calling of an artist, really, right? Is to face their fears and help us all know that it's okay to face our own fears as well. I would love to hear how dance has made this year actually easier for you to get through.
Well, although it hasn't been easy to be away from the studio and from my team, I feel like I've connected to myself more, like my own self. I've learned ways to work with my body and see what I need to be a stronger dancer. I've noticed my flaws and how I can work on them and just how to be a stronger and better dancer. Also, I've noticed that dance has made me like just keep pushing through. Like dance is the reason why I want to like get out of this and just continue dance because I haven't danced in so long. I haven't performed. It just makes me hungry for more.
Yeah, the more you dance, the more you want to dance and makes you hungry for more. Because there's something physically that happens, those endorphins, those feel good, what are they, hormones? Feel good things that we emit, those endorphins. So what about dancing just for dancing and not necessarily always about performing? What's that like? Why is that important in somebody's life to dance because it's fun to dance and not just necessarily about performing?
I think it's nice because it's a way for you to express your feelings. Like sometimes when you're having a bad day, dancing just for like 10 minutes, it's gonna lighten up your mood and you're gonna feel a lot better, you're gonna feel energized, and just it's a way for you to like get your emotions out, whether it's sad or happy, just get it out through movement and it just makes your day better. So it's
beautiful.
Nice to do it for fun.
I love it. Thank you. And encourage us all to get out there and dance, right? Mm-hmm. So that said, you're talking about your own personal journey and pushing yourself through your own fears and the struggles that you're facing. So what have you learned by being on a team? And how has that manifested this year, being on a team in a virtual environment?
Well, I think I've learned how to be a leader, how to help others and encourage them to be the best they can be. As a sophomore, my captains really pushed me and it really inspired me to be that person for others. So I think I've learned to be a strong leader and just help people through in a positive way. And I've also learned how to communicate in a way where you don't hurt other people's feelings, but you're still giving them feedback and encouraging them to be better as a dancer. So
boy, that is so important. As artists, we got to get feedback so we can be better in our practice. We got to balance when we're going to take that and implement it, and when we're going to be true to what we want to do. But being able to give and receive feedback, that transfers way past just dance, right? it's something that we're going to have to deal with our whole entire lives. So beautiful lessons, Diana. You're a great teacher and a wonderful leader, and we're so excited to see where you continue on your journey. So we're going to meet your dance mate, Fatima. So let's watch some of Fatima's dance. Hey, Fatima. So when I'm watching you, the words that come up for me are sassy and suave. So beautiful dancing, and it was just really a lot of fun. I was dancing behind the scenes. I didn't want to make that public, but I'm following Diana's advice and I'm dancing because I should be dancing, right? So yeah, thank you. So this is your second year on the dance team. So how does that feel? You've got all your mates who've been on the team a little bit longer. How are you feeling about being on the team this year?
Honestly, it's so nice, especially after a full day of just being on the screen and like actually being able to get up and like be physically active. Like it's so like rewarding in a way. Because if I'm gonna be completely honest, once I'm done with school, like I'll go back on my computer. If it's like for Netflix or doing homework, I'm always on the screen. Like my daily screen average has gone up like an immense amount. And so it's so nice just being able to like talk with others, and it's like it feels like a bit normal. I don't know. I really like it. Yeah.
It's a new normal, huh?
Yeah.
So what I hear you saying is that you're enjoying the camaraderie of your teammates to pull you away from the screen, that you're able to collaborate with them. Like there you are, you're choreographing and you're doing things for the whole entire school and planning together and really bonding. So how do you guys stay bonded and connected in a time where it feels like so many people are far away from us?
Okay, so well, we have like a Facebook like group chat, I guess we could say, and it includes Miss Otello and like the rest of the team. So that's kind of where we get like our heads up, like, oh, like this week we're doing this, or when we're planning on filming, there's like special looks, and so they like post it on there, and we're all connected in that way. But just team members, we do have a group chat on Instagram, and it's super nice because when it's someone's birthday, we're like, we wish them a happy birthday, or when someone like wants to tell us something, like they just go ahead and tell us. And it's nice that they trust us enough to tell us. And yeah, like I feel like we're still really close, although I haven't met some of the people that are on the dance team this year, but we can still kind of like connect with them. And
Yeah.
then aside from that, like we have like, I guess like Allie, like sometimes we'll like talk about random stuff, or my friend Tammy, for instance, like we send each other random TikToks, and it's really nice to have like that. Those friends, yeah.
So you're playing and being playful and connecting and building community in different ways.
Yeah.
So I love that these are some of the silver linings that are coming out of the pandemic, that it doesn't get us down. The dancing isn't stopping, and people are staying connected and building communities in new and unique ways. So one of the things that you talked about is that through dance, you get to apply your creativity in multiple ways. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Okay, so for me at least, I've always been, how do I say it? Like, I've always had like a plan. I'm always like, I need to do this and that to get something done. But I feel like in dance, like, I just like put myself forward and like forget all about an outline. I mean, there is an outline to some extent, but it's all about like, what does the song make you feel? Or like, can I connect to the song? And so I really, like, I listened to the song and I feel like I've learned that last year. Miss Cat would always be like, listen to the song or even break from the song. And I feel like that's something that was extremely new to me. I was like, what? Like, you're not going to plan it out, you know? And so because of it, I feel like that's something that I really like learned and I just like I've implemented it in a way. Yeah.
So it sounds like you're breaking boundaries, or you're breaking the stereotypical way of thinking of how it should be like this, and you're exploring ways that it could be completely different.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And so what's come out of that? Are you creating more original dance than you ever thought you would do before, or what does that look like for you?
For sure. I feel like I've always been a hip hop person in a way. And like, I don't know, like being like dancing like lyrical and stuff like that, it was never really my thing. But like over the summer, we had to come up with a dance for an audition tape, I think. And I took so long like trying to come up with a hip hop dance. And I'm like, I'm gonna do a hip hop dance. Like it's like my favorite, you know. But then I didn't. Like I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And so I actually did like a contemporary kind of lyrical one, and it was really nice to do something different. I was like, oh wow, like I could actually kind of do it. And I feel like it encouraged me to just like break from what I'm used to. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, it's new ways of seeing things that you hadn't thought of before and pushing your own boundaries. So what does this look like moving forward for you? Are you going to stay with dance?
Okay, so I actually like just finished my college applications, which is it's really rewarding. But I'm not planning on majoring in like a performing arts. However, the schools that I did apply to, I realized that they have opportunities for you to like, be involved in other things rather than just your major. And I am planning on majoring in like the science, math world. Like that's always been like my strong suit. But for instance, like many of the schools that I applied to, they have like dance teams on the side and it's open to everyone. And when I saw like open to everyone, I'm like, that is literally just like moving what I've learned in high school and just like growing on it. Cause I can like, it's kind of like the same thing. It's kind of like, oh, it's just a dance team rather than, oh, I have to major in dance. And it's really nice because I can like still continue to grow and like possibly be a part of a different dance team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And there you go. You're going to balance your whole life by keeping dance as part of it and studying some other things you want to do as well. So you have
Yeah.
a fully well-rounded life, right? So I was impressed by you. You picked a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt that you learn by living. What
Yeah.
inspired you to pick that?
So it's actually my Instagram bio and it's been my bio for a really long time. But like as I said before, like I've always been, how do I say it, like very like not necessarily a perfectionist, but I've always wanted to be like really good. Like everything I do, I want to be like the best at it. And then I've learned to realize that it's not always like that. Like I'm going to fail. And so like you learn by living, it's kind of like, even if I didn't get like 100% on this test, I'm going to take that as motivation to do better on the next test or just with personal things, family issues or anything like that. I feel like it's really helped, like it's been my motivation to do better or just be a better version of myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. How do you learn? You have to learn by
Failing.
trying and failing, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. For me, probably my greatest teacher my entire life has been failure. It's not something that you always want to admit, but I like how they say it's first attempt in learning. So, and really in our district, we've been talking about failing forward. As long as you continue to keep growing and moving forward, and failure is going to inform how you're going to improve and do even better. So, and then what happens once you have success? What are you going to do?
Well, then you just like, work to get better at it, or you can help others or maybe implement new ways to like make the standard higher. I don't know. It's really just like up to you in a way. Yeah.
Absolutely. You make your own path. I love that. So I would love to hear, what advice do you have for families or even other students who think dance may not be something that they could pursue, that they could actually do something within their life, what advice would you have for them?
Okay, like that is, I don't know. I feel like for me, it'd be like just try it and like maybe see if like it suits you. Like for me, honestly, like I did not know I liked to, like I didn't know I liked to dance before like my freshman year. And I still remember like, no hate on Miss Sotelo, like I love her. She does so much like for us. But when I was doing Pilates and like not dancing, like my freshman year, I was like, what? Like this isn't dance. But then I learned how that connects to like actually dancing and like technique and stuff. And then when we actually got to perform for like, I think it was like the spring concert, I fell in love with it. And so, you know, people who aren't introduced to dance at a young age and stuff, or people who like feel like they can't pursue in dance, I feel like just give it a shot. Like if it intrigues you, like try it out because you never know what can come out of it. Yeah.
I love that. Well, pre-pandemic, downtown in Santa Ana in the arts area, that they were really activating the community with dance and just people coming together to dance for dance sake. It's not about performing. It's not about the next competition. It's just about the joy of dancing, whether you're out there doing the salsa with a partner or not. You could just have fun, all kinds of dance, cumbia, lots of things that have been happening. So I hope that we eventually get back to that. And I know that you'd be right there doing that as well. So thank you guys. This has been so delightful. We're gonna have everybody come up and have a little closeout conversation. So Diana, Allie, Angela, Miss Sotelo. So it's really lovely to see all of you together, and just hearing your stories has been really powerful. I'd love to hear a little bit more about all of you in terms of some of the other things you've been doing this year, and what are the silver linings that have come out of going to school during a pandemic? Because some of you are going to graduate in 2021, probably maybe not even ever getting to go back and see your peers again at school, right? So what's that going to be like for you? Who wants to go first?
At least for me, like I feel like I really had to like get it through my head, like you're probably not gonna go back to school, like, and it really hurt. But like I said before, I feel like we've created like such strong like relationships, at least here in dance, that I know like even if I'm not gonna see them, like I will get to see them at some point. So I feel like has really like been helpful. Yeah.
And don't all the alumni come back a lot of times and perform with you guys, and you do some lovely things like that? And Ms. Sotelo, weren't you talking about how you have dance students from way years ago that still stay in touch with you?
Yes. Well, many of them stay in touch with each other, and they go out to lunch, and when we have our concerts, they'll come to support the dancers in the department, and then they get together afterwards and they catch up, and it's sort of like a mini reunion. And I'm still in touch with many of my dancers. I consider them friends. We send each other Christmas cards. We talk to each other, on the phone, especially recently, just catching up. I feel very connected, definitely, with our dancers now and our dancers that have graduated 9 years ago as well. So it's a bond that can never be broken, honestly. I feel like we have developed that, and we encourage everyone to be part of it, to support one another. Some of the girls, kind of going off tangent, but it's still related. One of the girls was talking, I think it was Diana, was talking about how she felt intimidated as a freshman, right? And I think that's one of the things that I strive to do. Although dance can be intimidating and it can feel like, oh, I don't belong here, I really wanted the dancers, everyone from a 9th grader who has never danced before but aspires to be a dancer, to feel accepted, to feel like they can walk into the studio and feel like, I don't know what I'm doing, but eventually I'm going to get there. And I feel like Diana was such an incredible example of that.
Yeah, that fortitude and grit to plow through your fear. I remember walking into an art class and, being given the assignment, and I wanted to run. Right? Have you ever had that feeling? You just want to run right now? And yet when you face it, like actually that assignment turned out to be one of my best I'd ever done, but I didn't know, right? I was just so afraid to try it. So yes, I love that these young ladies are modeling how you need to face your fear and do it anyway. It's very powerful, and that's going to serve you your whole entire life, whether you're dancing or not. It comes in handy in a lot of ways. So yeah, silver linings. What have been some of the silver linings that you've experienced, even in a pandemic?
It's tough. It's tough to think of those things, I think, because it's such a tough time.
I know, I know. Well, for me, can I just say some of the things I heard? Like
Yeah.
the fact that you have this beautiful community, that you're staying connected and closer than ever, that you continue to provide dance experiences, that your students are discovering themselves as individuals, that they're exploring creative spaces in our community, and how does that become part of their dance? They're being choreographers and composing things. So there's a lot of really amazing things, and yet they all have a future and are aspiring to do big things in the world. So you haven't given up, and you're showing up, and that is just really, really inspiring to all of us that are watching you and getting a chance to experience a little bit of your soul.
I think our silence indicates how much we miss each other, honestly.
I know, right?
Our not being able to see, each other every single day and laugh together, cry together, get irritated together. I mean, we're so connected. And so for me, I would say the silver lining is being able to rely on these kids, like just as if we were in school, because I'm one person and I can only do so much, but with them we can conquer the world, and
Yeah.
so I feel like the fact that I know I can rely on them, that they're strong, that they're creative, that they're collaborative, that they're innovative, all these things that is going to help them after high school. The fact that they're just staying connected despite the pandemic gives me that sense of hope and that silver lining.
Yes, they are our hope. So to that end, I love that you guys all participated in National Dance Day. What was that like, and why did you choose to do that?
So that was the day we got together with Santa Ana High School and Valley High School, and we did a master class. So let us know, what was that like for you? How about Allie?
I think that was like, it reminded me a lot of Santa Ana Festival, like dancing with other schools. So I definitely liked that feeling of like, even though we weren't together, we were together. And it was really good to see other dancers, because that's always really good. And for a lot of the new members, it was really exciting to see them learn from someone who wasn't us or Miss Otello. So yeah, it was really fun, I would say.
So Allie, were you referring to Boca de Oro?
Yeah.
When you came downtown? I know, right? The last time we actually got to be together was March 7th last year, and then we all shut down on the 13th. So being together and participating, yeah, I miss those times, and I look forward to it again. And you're always invited to be part of that festival. And this year it's going to be virtual and the first weekend of March. So thank you for letting me make that shameless plug. So, so what does dance look like moving forward, Ms. Sotelo, in your program and for these lovely and amazing students?
Well, part of this distance learning is learning how much you can push and when you need to, take the foot off the pedal, so to speak. And so what we've decided to do is we're going to try to create a virtual concert, but it's not going to be required. So the students, if they're willing and have the time and have the capacity, because I know that, school's going to get harder, probably second semester, we're going to be working on, actually, I'm going to be working on a dance called The Space Between Us. And so this idea of, even though we're apart, there's this beautiful space within all of each other, all of us sharing this experience together, and also bringing in nature, this idea of how does nature, support us? How can we take time to notice nature and feel connected to not only nature, but each other? I'm finding a lot of inspiration through nature this time of the season, and not being able to see my students, because honestly, my students are my heart. I care for them deeply and I miss them terribly. And they're such a huge source of inspiration for me. And I know I speak not only for myself, but my colleagues feel the same way. You guys are our focus and our light. And I just want to be able to bring something to the table choreographically where we're all working together on this dance called The Space Between Us.
I can't wait to see that. I cannot wait. And maybe there would be a section with animals for Angela. And maybe the puppy can be a guest star on that, right?
Why
So-
not?
Why not? I mean, the animals, I don't know what I would have done without mine during the pandemic either, because that's sometimes been the only people I've had any chance to speak with in a given time period. So yeah. Well, this has truly been so lovely and delightful. And before we go, I really want to give another shout out to Miss Sabrina Skills, who is our Visual Performing Arts Curriculum Specialist behind the scenes, running our videos and keeping the flow. And there was her cameo, and editing this together for us so that we'll have it on Art Walk. And thank you so much for being here. Thanks to the artists and the families and people in our community who support us. We're grateful to the City of Santa Ana and to the Santa Ana Business Council, who supports the Arts Walk in downtown Santa Ana for allowing our kids to own the space and really share their stories. So thank you everybody for an amazing time, and we look forward to talking with you the next time.
Thank you, Robin.
Right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Weren't those dancers amazing and wonderful? So delightful, and to hear from them, powerful, articulate, brilliant young women who are our leaders of the future. And as an extension of Art Walk, we really wanted to take a moment to do a little bit of throwback about the holidays. We're so close to coming out of them, and we really miss the opportunity to go to holiday concerts in person. But Godinez Fundamental High School has an amazing choral music program, and every year their concert is spectacular. Just going there and being ensconced in the lights and the sound and the joy of the holiday music is just really touching. And of course, we couldn't do that. But we do have this beautiful experience that we'd like to share with you that brings some messages from our students, along with the beautiful carols that they so lovingly and amazingly sing. Please enjoy.
Hello everybody, my name is Jeanette McMahon. I'm the choir director at Godinez Fundamental High School. This video is just made from our choir to all of you with love. May you have a wonderful holiday and a happy new year. Blessings.
Hey everyone, we just came on here to say
that although this year has been hard on each and every one of us,
we hope that the last couple weeks of 2020 treat you all well.
Make sure to be safe,
wear a mask,
and happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love.
Hello everyone, my name is Jael Mendez, and I just wanted to say that although this struggle seems insurmountable, we must remain steadfast because these tough times don't last. Only tough people like you do. Don't count the days, make the days count. As always, we appreciate all that you do. Remember to stay safe, smile, and breathe. Happy holidays.
Savior is born.
Hey Grizzlies, this is Eberling from your Godina's Chamber Singers. We want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. We hope that our videos have brought you joy. We know that times are rough, so we hope everyone stays safe while having fun. Hope all your wishes come true.
What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping? This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. This is Christ the King, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh. Come, peasant king, to own him, the King of Kings. Salvation brings, let loving hearts enthrone him. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. This is Christ the King, the babe, the Son of Mary.
Hi everyone, I'm Rita Fernandez from the Godinez Chambers Choir. I understand this year has been really tough, but we all got this, so let's stay strong, stay safe, and don't forget to wear a mask. Don't forget to smile. From our choir family to yours, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy this.
Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon, now you dear old man. Whisper what you'll bring to me, tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and black, with your pack you'll creep. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one, you'll be sure to know. Johnny wants a pair of skates, Susie wants a sled, Nellie wants a picture book, yellow, blue, and red. Now I think I'll leave to you what to give the rest. Choose for me, dear Santa Claus, you will know the best.
Hi Grizzlies, my name's Ariel Ortega from Chamber Singers, and I know these times are tough and I know they're difficult, but I know that we can get through them like we always do. And remember, stay healthy, stay safe, and wear your masks, and as always, think Godinez. Have a nice weekend and happy holidays.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry, merry little Christmas. Make the
Hey everyone, we just want to say through these tough times, we hope you spend your holidays well. From our Chamber Singers family to yours, happy holidays.
Hey, happy holidays from our choir family to yours. Just want to wish you the best for the new year and that all your wishes come true. 2020 is almost over. We got this. Just stay safe out there. I hope you have a good day. Take care of yourself. Merry Christmas.
Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing a cheer to young and old, big and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, that is our song. Ding joyful ring, don't carol it. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, how they dance, telling their tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here, ding dong, ding dong, that is our song. Ding joyful ring. Seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, the sound, raising the sound, oh, the tell their tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. They say dong without a ding dong. They say dong without in their joyful tone to every boy. Ding dong, ding dong.
Hi, my name is Christian. I'm a sophomore at Godinez.
Hi, my name is Angel. I'm a senior at Godinez.
And may your holidays be
cheerful and bright. Merry Christmas!
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Everybody now. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
My name is Daniel Sevilla, and I'm a senior at Godinez. And I just want to remind each and every single one of you that the good that you put out into this world goes beyond just a computer screen. And that the Godinez Chamber Singers family wishes you a happy holidays, and wishes that you stay positive and test negative. Happy holidays, everyone.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, oh, bring us some figgy pudding, oh, bring us some figgy pudding and bring it right here. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey Grizzlies, I really hope that you guys enjoyed the music that we just shared with you. I know that this year has been super hard because it's virtual learning, but make sure that this break you take the time to tell your family that you love them, stay safe, wear a mask, and always remember to think Go Dinas.